How does the new generation relate to the older generation? I mean, we have here 4 decades of experience and struggling been for quite a while, and you're not just a performer and an artist, but you also teach, you encounter with young people. How do young people connect or relate to the experience of their elders in the community?
How they would relate, I mean, the way that I relate, I just, like the first time I was ever on silver screen was in Bamboozled with Spike Lee's movie, and I had to be in blackface. That was like my first job on the silver screen, and it's as if like the spirits make me feel, and like it's almost like a pilgrimage. Like I have to pay homage to those that came before me. Like it's never something handed over on a silver platter. It's something like, you know, and it's really beautiful, like the struggle. So I mean, that's, I don't know if I'm even answering the question, but I connect through the struggle with those that have paved the path, you know, before me, so to speak, because I mean, like Nica Moreno, people like that, that's like so inspiring. Julia, you know, in the acting community, and in the music is like Celia Cruz and Gente Labor. You know, I just feel that connection naturally. I don't know. I think that the youth are going to be looking towards the past to be able to deal with the present. You know, I think that's the best way, so we can like learn from the past and move forward. And you know, the only way is to pay homage to those, you know, that did it first.
I mean, as a filmmaker, I know like when I really, it was important for me, I mean, learning about the German Expressionists, learning about the French New Wave, Italian Neorealism, all of this stuff, you know, I would really beg the question for me, like, about where were the Puerto Rican filmmakers, and that sort of led me to do a lot of research, and it was really important to look at what other people had done and what they were articulating about our community here or about Puerto Rico itself. And so what I discovered was that there were in fact 2 cinemas. There was the Nuyorican cinema, which I've curated, like the earlier films, and I know a lot of these people, it's kind of funny. And now the newer generation that's coming about. But like these early films were like really wonderful and much more diverse, and in many ways I think, you know, and that's, I'm not impugning anything, but I thought much more thoughtful about what was happening to the community. And it was important as a filmmaker that I established on some level a connectedness with these other filmmakers, even if we were very different in maybe what we were concluding about life here. But it was important to know that there were people doing this, and that they were thinking, and that they were caring, and wanted to state something about their community and their country and their culture.
Is there enough information available about the history?
Yeah, if you go, well, I'm actually writing a book about a Nuyorican cinema. I mean, that's an area, it's a part actually of American independent cinema. It's little known, and it's never really seen as part of American independent cinema, but it definitely is, and it contributed to that cinema in formalistic ways. There were breakthrough films in the gay community, such as the film by Troche, Rostroche, is a film that really opened up gay cinema, and when people started seeing that, oh, gays could have films and that they could make money from it. And so that opened up, that was called Go Fish, and people don't realize that she's Puerto Rican. People, she says, like when she's interviewed, she mentions she's Puerto Rican, but they always wanted to speak about her lesbianism, and they sidetracked that. Or Miguel Piñero's The Short Eyes was also another breakthrough film. And so I sort of examined that. If you go to prdream.com and you click on Nuyorican cinema, you can see there are 2 essays in it, and you can see actually clips of the different films. It's prdream.com. I have to plug.
Where's the book coming?
Yeah. The book is still in the works. The essays were also recently published in a volume on Nuyorican culture that was published in Puerto Rico by El Ateneo Puertorriqueño. So that was very, like, an honor. They asked me to, they asked permission to publish my essays on Nuyorican cinema in that volume. So I was really happy about that. So it's also available there. But the book is, I really want to really look at my filmmaking right now and develop that. And I have that gallery, the digital film studio, and the Media Noche is a digital gallery. But my director of photography is really pushing me to just keep making films and
keep working throughout the night. Thank you.
That's awesome.
Just to start wrapping up tonight, thank you again, and thank you. Good night.